Now, if this weren't a kill every enemy run, I might not fight these guys because I'm trying to think of what they drop. It might be a miracle, but only really rarely. See, there we got lucky that that didn't connect. I believe that instant kill spell has a 25% chance of success. You might wonder why I've not done any absorbing with Maxim. Well, for one, I almost never... Let's see here. What do I want to do? I do want those long swords. As I was saying, I almost never use Maxim to cast spells anyway. Another is he's not very intelligent, so when you do try to absorb, you don't usually get a lot out of it. And you can see another mental error I've made is I really should have switched to Flash by now since I've made my final decision. So Flash can start getting experience. And I might even be able to evolve Flash to her second form. That's another thing I'm guessing that I do differently than those of you watching now, is you notice I don't feed my capsule monster as I go along. I pretty much just wait until I think I've got enough to go ahead and evolve, and then make my move. I think it's just a big time waster to do it as you go along. Also, you never know when you're going to change your mind. Like in this case, I didn't get the charm fruit, and so I wanted to change to Flash. Let's see. And I'm going to go ahead and try and evolve her to her second form. Now, a Luck Rapier makes excellent capsule monster food, but in going back to the fact that you can continue to learn about this game the more you play, even years down the road, I just found out this year how effective Luck Rapier and Lucky Blade are once you uncurse them. They've got to pack a pretty good wall up for a neutral attack, plus you have a higher rate of a critical attack. Seems like it's about 50% of the time, if not better. Alright, I'm not going to talk about what I'm doing here, I'm just going to do it. Let's see if that stone plate's doing me any good. Now, only Dakar can equip it, but it has Reviver, and I think this is just about the only way Dagar can revive someone in your party without using an item. The only other way I can think of off the top of my head is with maybe one or two of the armors way down the road, like old armor. So it's always good to have this one just in case, because like I said, Dagar sometimes is the last man standing, and if you think there's a chance you could get blown out in the first round, have Dagar perform Reviver. We'll see if this comes into play later, but I don't want to let my capsule monster eat it. There we go. That didn't take much at all. I didn't even have to use my magic fruit. Going back to some of those things that your capsule monster requests on pretty often. It'd be a long sword, war rapier, berserk blade. Oh, there's one multi-sword. Those are some of the most common. And sorry this clip's gone a little bit slower, but there's some stuff there to cover, and I needed to catch up with Flash getting her evolved. And I named Flash after Sin, since Flash I believe to be female, and Sin is just about the only female Lufian out there that I know of. I don't even know how to pronounce her name, but I just call her Sin for short. There we go. Since I've already avoided one blue mimic, I'm just going to avoid them all. Nothing to prove there now. This brings up another interesting point. Some people pick their capsule monster early, stick with them all the way through, and you just don't have to do that. You can see just how many level ups they get as soon as you switch, and you'll really be surprised how fast they catch up. You're never locked in to one capsule monster. Feel free to switch just about as late as you want. I'm not particularly worried about not being able to get Flash to master level, and that's because Holy Fruit and Dark Fruit are dropped at a pretty good rate from an enemy that you see a lot of. Now there is a good weapon. Let's end it there. That's a great place to stop.